Right now, it's the second longest government shutdown in our country's history, and it's showing no signs of lagging at this point. And on this day, the 24th day, federal workers have now missed their first full paycheck. This is Breaking the News. I'm Janice Shortle. In these 24 days, concerns are certainly growing among the people missing those checks about how they're going to pay their bills, get groceries, just make basic ends meet. So Kent went to talk to some today to get the mood among these workers and the groups trying to help them out.
Jana, to be honest, many federal workers have been worried about speaking publicly after threats of permanent layoffs and no back pay. For others, they're either still working essential jobs or they're picking up side hustles while still wondering how to make ends meet. But it's clear they're feeling the impact. It's something local agencies are seeing and hearing firsthand.
Hi there. Do you have an appointment today?
Each Friday, a line of cars forms outside of the Twin Cities' largest food pantry, known as Veep,
Hi, do you have an appointment?
with drivers picking up groceries by appointment. But this Friday, there's an uptick in traffic, and it's just a taste of what's yet to come.
Here at Veep, we're kind of planning for about a 25% increase over the next month or so.
CEO Carrie Thompson says their team of volunteer shoppers are just beginning to see and fill a surge in orders coming in for the next week from some of the state's 18,000 furloughed federal workers.
This first couple of weeks, they may have some savings or some things they can fall back on, but as they go forward, they're concerned about what they're going to have to be able to put food on the table, to be able to pay rent, to be able to pay their mortgage.
Issues such as, how am I going to pay for childcare?
Some of those federal workers who represent their local unions shared their growing concerns with Carrie and others this week.
It's pretty bleak right now.
Explaining that while some who are out of work can apply for unemployment benefits, TSA agents and others deemed essential have to work but can't apply.
It's not even a challenge, it's just almost an insurmountable issue.
The longer the shutdown goes on, the harder it's going to get and the worse it's going to be.
The discussion did prompt a new effort to bring more mobile meal assistance
We can pretty quickly mobilize some boxes of food, get it out to a community.
directly to those impacted. But it comes at a time when these resources are stretched thinner than ever.
We're seeing at Veep about a 50% reduction in the food that we're receiving through the free emergency food program, while our food expenses are significantly higher than they have been in past years.
Carrie says public donations are also down by about 30%, meaning even their own shelves are vulnerable if the shutdown continues.
We're all at the highest level right now that we've ever been in the history of at least our 50 years here at Veep, and so it's a significant concern for all of us. How are we going to continue to help people at this level?
Now, Veep doesn't just offer food assistance. They do also try to connect people with housing assistance and other programs. She says they and others are still working with the state to try and figure out how to step up if this all drags into November and those issues really come to a head. In the meantime, she says they're not just looking for help financially, they are in need of more volunteers to donate time to meet the demand as it picks up. Jana, there's a lot going on.
Yeah, and just when you do what we do and listen to what members of Congress have been saying or not saying, it just does not look good. That the no end in sight stuff is real from what we're hearing publicly. So I want to know, can they get unemployment?
Right. As I mentioned there, if they're not working right now, if they're truly furloughed and not on the job, they can apply for unemployment assistance. They're trying to get the word out about that. But keep in mind, if they get back pay, which they are due, then they'll have to pay that back. And those that are essential employees, again, cannot apply.
Right, and that's why we've been hearing about people who are TSA, air traffic controllers doing DoorDash. It's just what's happening to the people. It's tough. Thanks so much, Kent. We'll be right back.